Good morning, all of you. Today, my preparation is to talk about something unique, that is, road accidents in our country. So, in Sri Lanka, there are a lot of road accidents, especially in festival days like Vesak or Christmas. And because the Vesak full moon Poya day is so near, it's very near, and people are running everywhere to get Vesak lanterns and stuff to decorate their houses. So in these days, especially on the Vesak full moon Poya day, there are a lot of accidents, and I think the drivers and also the pedestrians have to be careful during these days, because you don't know what will happen to your life. Maybe a minute ago you will be like smiling, happy, and enjoying life, and the next minute you have seen a car accident, or your car got crashed, or you maybe even got killed. So in Sri Lanka, mostly accidents happen at night or when it's dark, because sometimes some vehicles are broken, and some vehicle parts of the vehicles have been destroyed or broken. So and sometimes in some vehicles their light can be like broken, and because if they don't have any money, they still have to go. I have never seen a accident in my life before, but I have heard of accidents. I have heard from my father, and because of this, a lot of families get like sometimes the mother of that family dies, and the children. What about the children? They just have their father, and if the parents die, what will happen to the children? And they will either go to their relatives, or they just won't have any family left. And car accidents are common, and my father has told me that a lot of accidents happen in the highways, or in some roads that drivers can drive fast, and sometimes it happens in narrower roads, because it's so narrow that some vehicles can't go. And also drivers should also be careful, because in our school, in every school, teachers teach us that drivers can't be drunk, drivers can't be sleepy when driving. And because of this, because there are a lot of drunken drivers and sleepy drivers, and drivers with, like, some people drive their vehicle with a disabled arm because they don't have any option, and I think this is a problem. So I think if you are drunk, if you are sleepy, just leave your vehicle in a safe place and use Uber or something like that, because driving while being disabled, drunk, or sleepy can cause harm, and you maybe even lose yourself. And if you are a father, think about your children, think about your family. What will they do? Because driving, you should be very careful when driving. And also in Sri Lanka, there are a lot of young drivers. Young drivers mean drivers that are 16, 15, or ages like that. because and also these drivers don't have any license insurance. So I think we should also think about our age, because if we are not if we are not above 18, we can't drive in a road. And if you're learning, that's okay, but you should have a learning sign in your car. And also if you if you're driving alone at the age of as a teenager, or as a person that hasn't turned 18 or older, you should be careful. And also you should have a companion besides you if you're learning how to drive, because you don't know what will happen. And also this is also a big problem. There are some vehicles that sometimes don't have any parts, like the brake oil can just vanish, or some parts of the car can be broken, and the driver will not know about it until he meets with an accident. And also the pedestrians. Some people think, oh, pedestrians, they don't do any harm, like they just walk. But, well, I think pedestrians also have to be careful, because if you don't look at the left side and right side before going to the other side, you should going to the other side of the road, you should be very careful, because I have seen a lot of children, especially students of various schools, running on the road and playing on the road, like not besides the road but on the road. And sometimes if you see an ambulance or some fire engine, or some police vehicle on duty, you should as a driver you should give them space, because as an ambulance can carry some patients that's like in the end of their life, that they will carry some patients that can't be cured, but in the hospital they can, so they have to go very fast. And also firefighters, if they are even 1 minute late, the house or the building or the forest can be burned, and the animals and creatures or humans in that place can be killed. So we have to give them space. The road is a dangerous place, and we have to be careful when driving. We can't be drunk, we have to be older, we can't be sleepy, and we must be careful, because we don't know, like if we crash into a car and the person inside the car dies, we don't know about his life. He may have a family, like we are the ones that has to go to court, has to go to jail, but that person may be killed, and what will his or her family do without that person? So we have to be careful. And I think you may have an idea about the road, but you should be careful. You can't drive. You have to drive on the speed limit. Like you can't go above the speed limit. So I think you should be careful, and I think you have got an idea about road accidents, especially in Sri Lanka, because there are a lot of accidents happening in Sri Lanka. So I think the time is a little bit barrier for me, and I think you have gotten some ideas about this car and vehicle in accident. So the time is a little barrier for me. Thank you for listening to my speech.